Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. Football Manager is back on the menu. Last time out, we won the Champions League. And I couldn't figure out what to do. I need to check some audio. Bear with me 1 second. Just making sure some audio is okay. Music may be a little bit loud. Let's turn that down slightly. Okay, I think we're good. We had a subscription in the middle of all that. Thank you very much. Yibin, thank you so much for joining us. I've got to take my jumper off. It's so warm. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm there. Hold on. Is that sounded wrong? I think I'm good. Okay. Good. Let's switch over to live, shall we, and have a little look at Football Manager. Look, last time out, we won the Champions League, and I said this is probably the last episode of this Football Manager. You know, we're not going to get to the World Cup before the new Football Manager comes out, and then the news that I think everybody was expecting, surely, the Football Manager had been 25 had been cancelled, and they're going to release 26. Look, I think let's just say what we've got to say about that right now. If it means we get a good game, all for it. I don't know if it will mean we get a good game. My honest opinion is that Sports Interactive do not have the right developers there to do the job. My honest opinion, without knowing any of them, without ever being there, without ever speaking to any of them, my honest opinion is that the people in charge of sports of Football Manager have been in charge of Football Manager for a very long time. And when you have a game where you just have to release additional updates for 10 years, 12 years, however long it's been, it means you're not really keeping your finger on the pulse, right? You're doing kind of the work you have to do and nothing more. And my gut feeling is that's kind of what's happened. And then something new came along, Unity 5, and they haven't been able to achieve what they need to achieve. It'll be interesting to see if any of that changes. I don't know what staffing levels they've got there, all of the rest of it, but clearly someone has dropped the ball, and likely a company like Sega doesn't allow someone to drop the ball and it not be the end of the show. So I suspect there'll be a knock-on effect to that. But as I said, if it means the best game we're going to get, then I'm all for it. Right, and then in that case, I think we should talk about what's going on in the world of Football Manager for me, then, shall we? We won the Champions League, obviously, as we've said, and I'm going to keep saying it because I didn't expect it to happen. And now we are heading into the new season. But you might notice up here, a little icon. And you know what that little icon means, right? That little icon means that England came in for us and we accepted it, right? We accepted it because we're patriotic, because it's England. You know, I don't know if they've won a World Cup since '66. Maybe they have since then. We'll go and have a little look. Obviously not that patriotic. We'll go and have a little look. But I took the job. And then I looked at the squad and maybe it wasn't the right job to take. Maybe there's going to be a better job come up that we should have considered ahead of England coming in for us straight away. Let's have a little look. There is a lot of international jobs, including Brazil. So I've just realised that Man City are losing to Leyton Orient. And I find that hilarious. So, right, okay. Let's figure out what we're doing, shall we? I think we're all good. Hold on, let me move the microphone a bit. There we go. Oh, God. I'm all over the shop today. You know what? I woke up at 6 a.m. and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop to the shop. I'm going to do a few jobs. And then I'm going to come back and stream Football Manager bright and early. And here I am, 1 o'clock, and we're about to get started. Not ideal. Right, okay. So we should have a little look at what's been happening. And I think the short answer is not a huge amount. If we go to our transfer history, we can look at our ins from here, and we can see we've got a couple going on. We need to look at the transfer history to really see what's happened. We signed Maximiliano Levato. We signed him for, I want to say 15 million, 17 million. He is now worth 50 million. And he can play right back, right wing back, or midfield. Bit of a weird one, but he looks all right. I mean, maybe his technical skills aren't quite as good as I hoped, but you can see here, it's on the same level as Lauren and Irawan, so pretty good. You know what I didn't look at? Is there any Premier League jobs up? I'm assuming they've been filled since the World Cup. Okay. What else did we do? We can you take us back to the history, please? Thank you. We signed Cody Denham. Now, we were signing him way back. Defensive midfielder from Liverpool on a free transfer. We are spending a lot of money on him a month, but should come in and do a job for us. We signed Edwin Mujica, the Mexican, who can play up top. We needed an extra striker. He can play there. He's 19 years old. We think he's going to be okay for us in the long run. He's an enthusiastic striker. We signed Adelino Vidigal, who is a defender. He can play right back, and he looks like he's going to be okay. Again, 18 years old. He's worth 85 to 118 million, and we signed him for 33. Not bad. I mean, not a bad increase. He's all right. He can play the ball around. He's 6'6". His heading's not horrendous. His jumping is pretty good. Strength is pretty good for an 18-year-old. Looking pretty hopeful that he's going to come in and do a job for us. I don't know where he sits in the grand scheme of our centre backs. You can see we've got 4 now who are all the same level. I was hoping to bring in someone who was over 3 stars, but we failed on that one. Okay. What else have we got? We have Ingmar Proper from Feyenoord, attacking midfielder, 16 years old. We signed him for 775k, and he is now worth 13 to 21 million. He's down here, right at the very bottom of this list, near Vespa, but bearing in mind we're playing Vespa a load, this guy's got a load more potential, we think. And he is an attacking midfielder, not a wonder kid. So that's it. What about outs? We had Donate gone on a free. Kadi gone on a free. We've loaned back out, I think. Or we're trying to, or yeah, it's back out online. Renau gone. Prisco gone for 7.5 million. Trotman gone for 250k. Elliot Anderson gone for 21 million. Noosa gone for 39 million. Sakati gone for 17 to 20 mil. And then we got Cami out on a loan, and a few others gone eventually. So that's sort of freed up some of the wages. You can see here we've got 54 million in the bank to spend, and we've got a little bit of wage budget that we can work around. So the real question becomes, who do we need, what do we need, and where do we need them? And to figure that out, I guess this is probably the easiest way for me. So if we were to quick pick, you're going to tell us that we're going to put in players who aren't necessarily the players we want. I think we want to try and get rid of Popper still. He's a great goalkeeper. He has said he wants to stay, to be fair. He's a good goalkeeper. So maybe we don't. Maybe we do. I mean, we've got Villa down here who doesn't look horrendous either at 20 years old. I'd like to be able to play him. But I think centre-back is still our biggest concern. But we've got La Sala over here who wants to leave and people want to buy him. He's 53 million. We'd need a new right back and I'm struggling to find one. We've got Barr over here who's always injured and we don't have a covering left back or right back, as you can see from here. Which is a problem. So I think we need cover at the fullback positions, possibly a replacement for Salah. We have a pretty good midfield partnership because they're young. So you can see Klukas is 4 stars and getting better. We have Tay, who is also over here. Is 3 stars and getting better. So we've got a pretty good defensive midfield partnership, but we don't really have anyone else. We have Rachetti down here, who actually doesn't look too bad, but we do have a bid in for him. All on loans. And I think that's it, right? We don't have it. We've got Denham down here as our defensive midfielder. And we've got, I think, did we let... Yeah, we've got Diarra down here, who we have been playing as defensive midfielder, but people are interested in him. So we need to figure out what we're doing from there. I think a fullback is probably our starting point. We don't have a striker. Let's just go into our B team and see what we've got. Anyone here whose name rings any bells that we think, yes, we can put you in? I don't know if there is. Let's go and have a look via the dev center in the squad. Our highest rated player is 2 stars and is out the door. Why have you changed? Hello? Okay, apparently just going to have this huge gap between them. Nice. So no one here really fills me with confidence that they're going to be able to step in. What about the under-20s? Same thing. You eventually are going to do a job for us, but what about the under-18s? Same thing again. So we are looking for a left back, a right back, a centre back, or something along those lines. Have we got any offers in? We do. This guy, defensive midfielder, he's joining us next season. Okay, so we know that you're coming into us. You don't look that good. You don't look that good. What happened here? Okay, promising centre back, fine. And then we've got this guy who we've made an offer for. He is Italian. He's asked for a lot of money, but with the reason, I mean, he doesn't look great, but he can cover right across the back line, and that feels like it could be huge for us. And then obviously if Salah goes, we can try and La Salah goes, we can try and find someone. Is there anyone here who we don't think we're going to play? You're all in the first team. You're wanted by Man United. You're wanted by Man United. I mean, we could let you go. Let's see how that goes. Anyone else down here? Do we want to get rid of you? You've been pretty good for us, but I wonder if it's now time to cash in. Because we've still got whatever his name is, right? Havanar, who is over here at 2.5 stars but has potential. I think we can let you go. Anyone else? I mean, I can't see you getting a game really. I'll aim for 15 mil, see what we get, if anything. I think that's it. That's it. We can get rid of you. And let's move on. If we can free up a few more extra pennies, we might be able to get a good left back or right back in. So you're coming to join us. We're okay with this. I think having the extra cover, it's got a big chunk of the transfer budget, but I think having the extra cover is going to be huge. And that kind of covers the left and right back situation for us. For now. Unless both of them out, and in which case we're in trouble again. But surely we've got someone young who can come in and fill those positions if need be. Add to training camp. Ask you to welcome him. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, good. Do you have a squad number, buddy? Oh, we got a few that need a squad number. You can be number 3. How about that? You can be number 16, number 18, and number 21. Beautiful. Okay, how does the finances look? 29 mil. We've got a load of loan offers. I don't think we want to loan you, right? Because you're kind of cover. So let's have a look down the list. You're cover, but you're going to go. So we'll have you. You're a centre back. So we'll have you, and you. And then you're the extra cover. So I don't really want to loan you. Okay. That's good news. Our centre back is going to not take long shots. That's what we like to see. It annoys me that there's no way to talk to you about making you stay. Okay, they're upset about a few sales. They're upset about a few sales as well, but I'm replacing them. Don't worry. Chill out. A £1.5 million sponsorship deal. There's some Champions League qualifying going on. We're not involved in that. Okay. Ipswich have made an offer for Pombo. Who the hell's Pombo? An 18-year-old Portuguese player that we're keeping an eye on because he looks like he's pretty good. Who the hell are you and why would I care? I know because I'm England manager, but you're going to have to go some to get in the England squad, mate. That's what I'm saying. What did I say? What did I put you as? Let's say 13 mil. How about that? 11.25. How about 12? Okay, 11.5. I'm glad you're now happy. Okay, you've made an offer here for him, 28 mil. I think we're happy just to accept that straight up. I won't stay where I'm not wanted. I'll see what I can do. Good on you, buddy. That's all we asked for. Okay. So potentially we're going to free up a little bit more cash. Interesting that we've gone away to America and our first game is against our training camp, and our first game is against AC Milan. Okay. Let's keep plugging away, shall we? You've asked for a transfer. $57 million. I mean, you look pretty good as a right back, right? We can't afford you. Where do you think you're going? 53 million. How much do you get paid? 40k. How much do you get paid? 130k. How about a little cheeky little offer? And you still want 45 million. You having a laugh? I mean, I'd like to buy him, obviously. But that means we do need to try and sell you. And I don't really. But then trying to push you out would push you out. Trying to get rid of you would put you in our it'll put you in us in your good graces for actually trying to sell you. You're going to come back and say you're upset about the asking price. Okay. Okay, we've been doing some scouting on some younger players and some players who can play fullback. I like that our right back could be Lovato. It's an interesting one, that. Just 200 million for him. Okay. See if anyone else leaves, and then we've got some money to mess around with. Okay, he's off to try and find a new club. A little bit worried about how many players we've got that are homegrown and the like. I haven't really been following those rules. If it's really bad, I might leave and wait for a new club to come in for us. So we got the England job, right? We can go on holiday for a bit till our next fixture. We got the Super Cup coming up. Okay, you've made an offer of 24 million. It's non-negotiable. You know what? I like negotiating. He's going to be so upset. They're only willing to pay 22 million. It's now worth 70. Oh, that was my asking price. I remember. So you think you can get an offer of 53 to 72 million by tomorrow and you take 8%. Tomorrow evening, you think you can get 41 to 65 million. Let's go with that and see what happens. Because if we can bring in that other dude, although they want a lot of money for him, if we can bring in that other dude, that'd be a step in the right direction. If not, hopefully we can find someone rather than have someone who's sticking around who's going to be unhappy. We'll see what happens. You're playing in the under 20s, good. You've offered 29 million. Is he up for sale? I mean, I feel like you should be worth way more than you are. I don't want to sell you for this kind of money. There you go. If you want to buy him, there's your money. Saliba would be a good signing. Fair enough. It's on 650k a week. I may wish to attend. You having a laugh? I don't want to attend any of these. Does this mean I have to go? Ignore that. I don't want to go. I want to go to any of those games. One of them was Ipswich Reading. I should have a look to see if we've won the World Cup. 54 million for you. What was that other dude's name that we were looking at? Was he at Benfica? He was at Benfica, right? I'll offer you 50 million for him. 57 seems fair. How much money he's going to want a load, right? 125k? Must register at least 4 trained players, regardless of loan. Currently 3 registered. Must register 8. Currently 6. Ah, psh. Get rid of this. Holy mate. You're having a laugh. I can give you 200. And none of this. Holy shit. That is a lot of money. That is an awful lot of money. Have we got anyone else that we're looking at as a fullback who might be as good? You. 23-year-old can play in both. I mean, you look pretty good, to be fair. 74 million. Maybe you don't want an arm and a leg. You look pretty impressive as well, although you are a centre half by trade. Calvin Ramsey, 31 years old. Okay, let's assume this dude comes in. And he doesn't want all of my money. Jeez. I guess we're going to have to get used to this, right? I guess we're going to have to get used to people wanting that kind of money. He's 23 years old. And he can play in any of the positions across the back. He's only 5'8", but getting forward and being able to play the ball around, I think is going to be great for us. The other option is that we play our new attacking midfielder there. I wonder what his stats look like as a fullback. I find it really difficult to tell what these offers are looking at them like this. You'll pay 230k over some installments, and then avoiding relegation, you'll pay some money as well. But you're not paying much. A mandatory future fee. Can't believe I'm about to break my wage structure, I think. Okay. We still need people to leave for this to happen, right? So I'm not sure I've made us any stronger, really. In fact, I think I may have made us weaker. Our first approach is our first team is pretty good. What the hell are you lot talking about? Okay, more offers for you. 40 million. Oh man, I didn't think I was going to have to make this decision. I don't really want to sell him to you. I don't mind selling him to you. Okay. Atletico Madrid, I made an offer of 54 million. I didn't accept these? Okay. Fine. I wonder if we get all of the, how much money we get from the sales. Central transfer income 100 and whatever. If we go to our board, I think I asked them to increase the transfer budget. They wouldn't. Try the way budget. I won the Champions League, boys. Come on. Man United are considering offering for him. You're considering doing that deal. You've made a loan approach. And you're offering 9 million in future fees, and we currently think you're worth 40 million. How about no? Do I care if Man United make a bid for Lauren? I don't know whether we're going to accept it. It feels like it needs to be way more than the 70 million is supposedly worth. Okay, you're dealing with those. Okay. Ian Cass has ended his gold drought. I'm guessing that's important because I'm England manager. Don't even know when my next England game is. My first England game. Loan offers for you. What have we got? 125k a month, and then an optional future fee of 2.9 million. That does not get us to the 11 million pounds we think is worth. I'll let you have them for 10. Oh, this is optional. Hold on. No. No, 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 no. Are you having a laugh? No, thanks. You better be doing better. 6 million. Yours is now worth 5 million. You're offering 6 million as well. We want to remove this, add as a mandatory fee, and then put. Yep, your offer's come down as well. Pretty impressive, that, boys. Okay, you're off. See me. Thanks for all the service. 28 mil. Huge. Delay the transfer. How much money have we got in the transfer budget, I wonder? 55 mil. Let's just get it done, because the rest will figure itself out, probably. All right, you're going on a language course. We're going to register. You must have 15 players at least in the squad. Well, we can do that by just selecting anyone, right? Sign a squad number. What would you like to be? How about 20? Belgium is here. Okay. Yeah, the fans are unhappy. Fair enough. Oh, shock horror bar is injured again. As far as we can see, no such contract is currently a risk. Oh, come on. Scumbags. Okay. Collective bonus. You know what? Let's give him a high one. Can't. Okay. There you go. Okay. A bit more scouting going on. 146 mil. Probably not going to be able to sign you. Saliba is rated pretty highly. Can't pay 600 grand wages. Alex, hello. Sorry, I was miles away then. How are you? Canate. Probably not for us. 35. What do we have here? What do we have here? Okay, 35 mil for this dude. If we sell whatever the other Gravanovic, we should be good. I'm pretty well, thanks, mate. I'm not doing too bad. As it turns out, we're not going to be able to offer him any money, right? I am not looking to strengthen defenders, thank you. I am not looking to appoint you as a vice captain. Okay. 350k? 350k. Are you having a laugh? See you, mate. 350k. It's insane. How's the family, Alex? Hope it's all going well and the little one's good. And the other half? Let's attend the press conference. Delighted to be able to welcome you. Is transfer impact the budget? Of course. Are you confident that you'll be able to justify the price tab? It's got quality. You'll settle in just fine. Does he have the capacity to perform in different positions? He's a quality player. Can do so much. Where do you get the best out of him? Make sure everything works together. I don't even know how to say his name. Plancion. Plancion. And be able to settle quick. I don't know how you say it. I think he's going to be one or two players already, but yeah, if it helps, he's a familiar face. Yeah, whatever. Do you think the type of signing that will help realize the long-term vision? Remarkably, it's the 7th signing of the window. I think others are looking at improving the squad. Beautiful. Thanks, everybody. We just signed an £80 million midfielder, and then we got someone coming in saying, well, I want you to improve the defence. Get out of here. Okay, you're injured. We'll leave you to the physio. Hold on, did I play AC Milan? I have the... no, we haven't played them yet. It's tomorrow. I have the assistant doing all the matches, I think. And then we're immediately into the league. At some point, we're going to have to leave Juventus and just focus on the England job. But for now, let's just keep going. Who are you in charge of? Aston Villa. Another loan offer, 6.25 million. No thanks. And let's go and say unavailable for loan. Perfect. Right. I wonder how the the AC Milan went. They enjoyed a comfortable win over us, 2-0. Who did we play? Did we play our first choice team? Yep. It's not a great start, is it? Okay. Good work, boys. I don't really know how international management works in FM24 because I haven't been one. I have the squad here, and I can add people to the squad through the national pool, but I don't know what that means. Like, if I call up for England squad, this dude, right? How big is my squad? Squad of 30 players. How big is it? Don't even know that's the one. That's not the one I'm playing. Hold on. Hold on a second. England. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Could do with a better right winger. Have we got a better right winger over here? You're already in. Are you playing somewhere else? You must be playing up top. Could do with a better striker. Yeah, I did wonder if Ed Smith was like our best striker. Turns out he is, and he's injured. Okay, well, let's not worry about England for now. We got other things to do, like take on Nice. Well, that is disappointing that Man City have just equalised against Leyton Orient. I shouldn't laugh too much because we've got to play. We've got to play Plymouth tomorrow away. So shouldn't giggle too much. What happens if I attend the game? Does it mean I have to go and watch it? Or can I just avoid it? What if it just means I have to take a day out from training the lads? Hopefully it's not on the same day as the game I'm about to play. Okay. 20-year-old wonder kid over here for Ipswich. I send the boys out to have a look. You know, we love a wonder kid around here. Out of curiosity, right, before we started, I scheduled a second stream straight after this stream because that's what you have to do in YouTube, apparently. And I can't remember what time I said I was going to do it. Hold your horses. I said at 2:45, an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. OLP, hello. I'm very well, thank you. You? Okay, sorry about that. I was just setting a timer so I didn't forget. We're playing some Civ after this. I haven't played Civ in ages. I think the last time I played it was just after the pandemic. We did like 1 or 2 episodes on the channel and then didn't play anymore. But I'm excited to play the new one. What are we up to? Well, last time out we won the Champions League. And you may notice up here, there's a little tiny little flag up here. Because we are now England manager, and it turns out that England don't have a great squad. What are the chances? Now, I don't know. I was going to go and check, actually. How do I see what England have won? How do I see what England have won? Hello? England. How do I see what England have won? I don't know how I tell what England have won. The 3 Lions, 56 million people. I think that's wrong. I don't know how I tell what England have won. Let's see if they won the World Cup. That's not what I meant to do. World Cup. So they went out. They lost to Italy in this one. Past winners. So they won it in 2030 and they won it in 1966. Okay. And they were runners up in 2026. Okay. European Football Championship, is that the thing? Is that the thing? Is that the thing? That's the thing. Past winners. They won it in 2024. They were runners up in 21. And they haven't won it since. Okay. History on the top menu. I could have gone to this one probably. Anyway, let's not worry about it. We know what we got to do, right? Just got to win the World Cup and then I can stop playing this game and start playing the new. Oh, hold on. Okay. On the main page for England. Yeah, we've done it now. We've figured it out. Let's not worry about it. But other than that, not a lot. We're juggling some of our team, and I think I've got to watch this crap. Oh God! Can I leave? I don't want to watch these 2 scumbags play. I just want to leave. Are you going to make me come back? Oh, God. Well, there you go, everybody. Something new for you. Arsenal versus Man City. I'm sure you agree with me. No one gives a... Let's be honest, they're both just going to sit back and defend. Rubbish football teams. Ooh. What about you, LP? How do you feel about the Football Manager news? Oh, can we? I turned up as England manager. I didn't realise what I was turning up to. I wish I could have just leave again. Sometimes the England manager leaves at half time, right? Saka. Right, get him in the squad. If he's not there already. Okay. Start second half quickly, boys. Come on. Got places to be. There in again. David Washington. Easy going about it. I'd much rather take it here and put a good game than put out something terrible and limited. Yeah, I agree. I do like that in their statement there was something like, we are going to delay rather than release a game now and release a game later, in the same year. But like the idea doesn't come to them. I agree that they should delay it now until next year, right? Or until November or whatever it is. But like the idea didn't come to them to not release another new game in 3 months' time or whatever when they release it. Let's say they release it in August and then they release a new one in November. The idea couldn't ever be, well, we won't release that one. The idea was like, no, we have to milk this for everything it's worth. I suspect the next thing we're going to hear is it's going to be a subscription base. Yep, I was certainly watching these guys. They all look great. Right, bye. I'm going back to Juventus. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? Is if you're Sega, right, and you've got the people at Sports Interactive who have attempted to make this game for the last, well, you'd assume they must have started rather than just last year, right? They didn't finish 24 and then go, right, let's now start on 25. They must have been working on 25 during 24, right? Because otherwise you're just losing time, right? There must be people in that business who are working on 24 or 25. So if you think about it being well over a year that they've been working on it for, so if they started in 2021, Sega's business decisions, right? If Sega are pulling the strings, their business decision should be, are the people in charge of this the right people to have in charge? Are the people who've been working on Football Manager for the last 10 years the right people to be heading up a whole move to a new engine? And the answer to that is going to be no, because those people haven't kept their finger on the pulse because they're still working on the same thing over and over and over again. I feel like it's a massive error by them, and then continue to let the error progress. How they've kept the same people doing the same things to get to this point. I mean, and ultimately, I don't care. It's an annually released game, and it will be very similar. Nice new engine and all of those things, but it's going to be very similar to this game. Why not just have stopped a year ago and start working on, have the people who've been working on 24 be doing an update for 24, and have those other people, who I'm assuming they've brought in, for Unity 5 to be working on that. It's just a real weird scenario where they feels like they just drop the ball massively on every level. Okay, we need to choose a captain. Who the hell do we choose a captain? I think we just stick with what we got, right? We've got an offer. It's a £10 million fee. We've got him up for 42 million. What are you talking about? How do I know how much he's actually worth? Is there a way of seeing how much he's actually worth? Because this is my price, right? I mean, I'm not accepting that for him. You can do one. Okay, he's going to see if Brentford are open for business. And we're going to say, hell no. You're having a laugh, boys. What we should go and do is just see, have they got anyone we're interested in? An Italian striker. As good as Roy. Maybe not as good as Roy. Suspended. Yeah, about this. Any good potential youngsters? Not really. What about your under 18 team? We won't know.